Now we work in group of 3. Is it okay? So I give you in group of 3, and in each group you discuss and present your ideas after 10 minutes about the pictures. I have 3 pictures for you, and you get to think about it. You see the first picture. Can you take the picture of this for your own so that I move to the next one?
Okay.
Okay, you take the picture. The first picture here. This is the second picture. Ready?
Okay.
And this is the third picture. So all of you, do you have all 3 pictures with you?
I got that.
Yes.
Yes. So now I divide you into groups and you have 10 minutes. We have group of 3. So it means we have around 30 groups. So I said 29 groups. 29 groups. And in your group, remember, in your group, after 10 minutes, please count 1, 2, 3. Understand that? So when you finish 10 minutes, you have 3 pictures. And you have the explanation of 3 pictures. And I need you to count your friends in your group of 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And if the group have 4 members, so 1, 2, 3, 1. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So in 10 minutes, discuss about this picture with the problems. What can be the problems from looking at this picture from different perspectives? And in your group, you have 3 to 4 members only. After you finish 10 minutes, count 1, 2, 3 for each member. And when you get out, I give a new task for you. Clear now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So now I open. Now I open 29 rooms. Okay. Okay, so now everyone, can group 1 start to begin your sharing? You have 10 minutes for presenting. Hello. So do you hear me, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Group 1, can you start now?
Sure.
You
We just discussion in group about the ideas, so we don't have time to repair PowerPoint.
So you have many members in the group, and this is your problem. So I give you the time enough for you to type, to discuss, and to prepare for the slide. And you don't use it that way. So this is your problem. It's not my problem. Okay? So in the future, when you go to work, they don't care. They give you a certain time, and you have to finish the task. No explanation. Okay? So now you have to present. So I give you 1 minute to start to present, and all of you have to be in that presentation. You need to support the idea. You need to make sure that you can convince me. Okay?
Okay, we will try our best.
Your problems, I can see from the activity, is that you don't cooperate to solve the problems. You just focus on waiting. That's what I can see. So now this is the first lesson today. You don't cooperate to do the task.
So I think I will begin with the overview of the pictures. So you guys can see right here. In this picture, there's a man with a degree, maybe a university degree or master
So
degree.
you are presenting now, is it right?
Yes, I'm talking about the picture.
So you have to get people attention. Get people attention. You have to introduce what you are talking about and introduce the members in the group, and then you start to begin with some main information before you go to detail. Do you understand that? So when you go to, you bring a project to ask for fund, and the investor give you 5 minutes to generate what you want to tell them. And you have 5 minutes to introduce everything. You see what I mean over here? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So quickly, try to go from the beginning. Why do you need to talk about this picture? What do you see, etc.? Introduce about everything, get attention. So people will be kind of, they wake up to listen to you. And I need to know who is talking, so that I can take notes.
Hello. So we are came from group number 1, and we are talking about the picture of a man who is sitting next to his degree and asking for people money. Our group has about 24 people, and they are...
Can I stop you 1 minute? So who
Okay.
is talking? You have to turn on your camera, because you cannot talk to people without a face. Okay? People listen to the air. It's not good. So who is talking? You need to turn on the camera and the mic microphone. And you can begin now. Group 1, are you ready? And those who speak will get some points from me. Those who are not speaking get nothing. Thanks. It's up to you. You don't discuss, so you have to accept it.
Teacher, can I ask? I need to take? Wait. Let me check. Hello, can you see me?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone. So we came from group number 1, and we're talking about a man who sitting there and asking for people kindness. So we are talking about it. We have about 24 members in the group. And the members who write in the Google form, I will speak their name for Hoàng Nhân, Thu Ngân, Huy, Khoa, Huỳnh Anh, Tiếng Anh, Nguyễn Huỳnh, Trúc Linh, Hằng, Hoàng Trúc, Phương Quỳnh, Bảo Vi, Tuyết Bang, and me, Tường Vi, Quế Anh, Trúc Giang, Bỉ Khen, Ngân Giao và Hương, Nhã Duy, and the last one is me. I have seen all the members chatting on the Google form, and we're talking about the problem is that the man, my point of view is that he's still young. He maybe just graduated from his university, and he cannot find a job. After that, he stays sitting there and asking for money for people kindness. But to me, I see the problem is that he can find a job. He's still young. Maybe the job he find is not fit his major, but it can bring the money to him, and he could use that money to survive for a time and still looking for the job he wants. But he do not choose that. Maybe because he's lazy, or because he's inactive, or he has some problem with his health or something. But I think the problem is that he's not really creative in the way to find a job, and that leads to the consequences that he is unemployment. And this is one of our social reality problems. In that my part.
Hello everyone. I will continue to our presentation. My name is Nguyễn Tiếng Anh, and I'm from group 1. My point of view is this man. He just graduated from the university, and with his master degree or whatever degree that he just achieved, I think that he's really proud of it, and he's really want to have a high position job in office, and he don't want to take a low position job from the beginning. So no one can give him a job he wants, because he just a fresh graduated and still lacking of experience. So that leads to his unemployment. Yeah, and I think this is one of the reality of our society nowadays. When young people graduated from university, they have a mind that they work, they work for really high position job, but they don't know that they are still young and lacking of experience. So what they need is they should take the a trial job, for example, to gain more experience. Then they will go toward slowly to make sure that they have enough experience and qualities to fit their job that they desire. And yeah, that's all my point of view. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Thanh Thúy Hằng, and first of all, I would like to say to apologize for all of you because my camera problems, and to come with my opinions. I can see from the pictures that it reminds me of the unemployment problem that almost college graduates have encountered. Like they have the ability, knowledge, and qualifications, but in an era of increasing reliance on relationships and money, their competence is gradually forgotten. Or simply, their certificates and knowledge just don't meet the requirements of the company. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone. Trần Ngọc Noi, I'm from Bright, and my point of view is maybe he can find a job, but but due to some problem for him, such as his requirements for a salary too high, or your qualifications are enough to apply the job. Yeah. Maybe even if he has educations, or he has a university degree, he hasn't still still unemployment because his problem. Yeah, is my point of view in these pictures. Yeah, I think it's in my presentations. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. Time's up for picture number 1. So now my question for all of you, and especially Group 1. So look at the picture. Look at the picture. What do you see from the picture? Do you think that he got the degree or not?
Yes, he got the degree.
Okay, so which school give him this degree?
We cannot see it clearly.
Okay, so if you are the leader of the school and you can see this clearly, what will you do? Anyone? So if you are the rector of the school and you like our school of foreign languages, and you see this picture, your students with this picture, with this degree, what do you think that the dean will do?
I think the dean will help him to contact some employers and maybe recommend him, maybe have a small talk with him about
why don't we check if he graduated or not? Because a student at the university, what do students learn from the university? So what kind of skills do you think you learn from the university?
I think the reason that most of us assume that he already graduated is because he is wearing his graduation robe. And
one more. Okay, stop right there. Do you see anyone in Vietnam can have this uniform on the streets?
No, I didn't see it.
Can you buy it?
Yes.
Maybe yes. Is it expensive?
I know.
So, is it easy to get it?
Yes.
Yes, where can you get it?
We could ask someone
Taylor.
to share it.
Okay, so if you have money to buy it, why do you need to beg for money?
Pardon, I cannot hear. What did you say?
If you have money to buy this kinds of uniform, why do you sit over here to beg for money?
I think there are two possible situations. The first one is that this drawing is it shows a metaphor of someone who has graduated from university, and if there is actually someone who sits on the street with this uniform, it is kind of weird, and maybe
wait right there. You graduated from a university with what kinds of skill? Knowledge, attitude. So what kind of skills do you study from a university that you cannot study it from high school? There are two things: learning skill and thinking skill. Do you know that? The university will try to teach you, to train you to go through the process of learning so that your mind become opened. Your mind is more curved inside so that you are smarter, you have more critical thinking. So a person who studied and graduated from a university, will you do this? Will the university, what's wrong with the university that you study and you learn nothing? You have no attitude, you have no pride of yourself. Why do you choose that university? Okay, and if you are parents of this person, and if you are the teachers of this person, if you are the school leaders, what do you see from these perspectives? Tell me.
I guess I will feel angry and disappointed.
Yeah. And will him sit here until that moment or for a long time? Because I see on the head with money, and why he can do it if he graduated from a university. Why people see undergraduate different from high school students? Why? What are different? If you are 18 and you are at the high school level and you are 22 and you finish the university, is it different just with the age or with the mind or the skills to solve problem? Does he has any problem? Does he know how to solve the problem? Why don't he solve the problem? And why do he choose? Why does he choose to do this? Is his degree real? Answer my questions, all of you. Hello.
I haven't thought of that yet, but now I do think that we need to verify his degree to see if he's making a scene or he's actually a graduate student from that university.
Okay. So you see the problems over here. We are learning problem solving, is it right?
Yes.
Yes or no? And do you see the problem outside of the box or inside of the box?
inside.
Do
We
you
only
see it? Yeah. Do you see it in within an invisible frame or outside of that? Check yourself.
I think we have all just thought of what the writer, what the creator of this picture wanted us to see without thinking further, thinking outside the box.
Is it enough at that time? Is that enough? So if we see what people tell us, if we see what people show us, is it good or not?
I think if we don't raise questions, we don't question what other people shows us, and we just believe them, it's not good at all.
So that makes you different from normal citizen. Because you are studying at the university, you learn how to think critically. You have to be able to have critical thinking. So you look at the problems not like citizen, low intellectual level. So if you are the university students, you have to think, because when you think, you can understand, you can see the problems from different perspectives. And if I want you to look at the picture, and you will not tell me that this is a student who cannot graduate, or who graduate but cannot find a job because of the relation. So in your typing, this is not correct. If you are a university student, you are answering me from the perspective of the low intellectual level person of people, because you don't see from different perspectives. Do you understand the word perspective right here?
Yes.
Yes. Different perspectives means you don't look at it into the situation in one way. All of you, do you understand what I mean over here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So if you are the parents of this person, what happens at that time?
So they supported.
Support him?
Disappointed.
Disappointed, okay. So what should we do if you are the friend, his friend? If you are the teacher, his teacher. So does it mean that the teacher is stupid? Teacher doesn't do the good job, right? Right? Yes or no? Hello. Everybody stop working, right?
I think we still need to think about that.
You still need to think about that. Why don't you think about that now when I ask you a question? What do you ask?
Thinking.
Yeah.
Still thinking
do you ask him or ask yourself, what did he study? What skill does he study? And ask yourself too, what did you study? What skills did you study? So that you are not able to find a job. Even that the people without a degree can find a job, and you graduated from a university and you cannot find a job. What is the problem? So you blame the school or you blame yourself? You don't blame anyone. Check yourself. Do you see the points over here?
Yes.
Okay. So I have to tell you again that in the university, you study different kinds of skills. Some skills can be different from the reality. But on what the teacher wants you to do for English major is not just English skills. Problem solving, presenting, and learning. Thinking. You have to be able to think as a person. a human, not like the low-level thinker. Okay, you think and you don't get trapped in your thinking. You think, you know that in the future, what kinds of jobs you want to follow, you want to join in the market. What kinds of skills do they need you, and you have to study by yourself. You have to decide that. And when you graduated from the university, you are able to develop your career, not to sit on the streets like this. And you blame the society, you blame the school, you blame the teacher, but you don't blame yourself. Is it not true? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you agree with me that there are many different aspects and perspectives to look at in this picture, and we cannot believe it at the first time? Is it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody tell you something, should you believe it immediately or not?
No. Definitely
No.
no.
We have to think, right? And we have to go to the steps to decide if it could be right or wrong. That is the matter in problem solving. You see what I mean now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I will put this into homework. Is it okay? And all of your group have to discuss tonight on 3 groups to look at the things in different perspective. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, and you need to prepare for a presentation to raise different perspective. Okay? And you need to send the message to those who really believe in this picture. Okay? So let's go briefly to the second picture. So do you see that? Is this a teacher?
No. It's
No.
a kind of some wealthy man.
Yeah. And look at the nose. Look at his nose.
His nose is very long.
Yeah. What does it mean in a culture, in Western culture?
It might imply that he lies a lot, or he
That's
do
right, April. That's right. When a person who is a liar tell you, should you trust him?
No.
Yeah.
But is it correct in some situation?
Yes.
Yes. So you have to clarify the point in different perspectives. Okay. This means that money can buy something, but money cannot buy something. You have to clarify it carefully. Okay?
Okay, I got it.
And you see that the picture illustrates that money is controlled by those who are not really working, who are not really doing things for money. They just do something and money comes to them. They do the thing that's not very hard, that does not need them to work hard. And when you work hard, you don't have money. You have less money. And when you are the liar, you have more money, something like that. Okay, there are many ways to explain this picture. Okay, so for the third one, the reality is different from what you can see. And the press lead you to see something not real. And that's the reality. But you look at the things like this, you look at the picture, you look at the situation, you have to raise your voice about this, different perspective. So who will do this? And for what reason? And does it happen in Vietnam? Why can we stop it? Why people keep talking about that? Why something was organized in a different way? So you have to look at the problems. Thank you. So this become the homework. Is it okay? Yes. And now we are waiting for that.
Yeah. Welcome to our presentation. Yes, we start now.
Yes.
Welcome to our group presentation about the problem solving skills. We are talking about the picture ones, and now I'm gonna start our presentation. First of all, let me introduce to you guys about our group members. We got 2 teams in our group member and we work together. First team is about the content team. We got Trần Huỳnh An, Nguyễn Huỳnh, Lương Đoàn Bảo Vi, Huỳnh Quế Anh, Lê Thị Tuyết Băng, Nguyễn Trúc Giang, Đoàn Thị Thu Ngân, Tạ Tường Vi, Huỳnh Văn Khoa, Nguyễn Ngọc Vĩ Khang, Trần Phùng Bảo Mai in content team, and the next one is about the PowerPoint team. And we got Nguyễn Tiến Anh, Trần Ngân Giao, Nguyễn Thị Mỹ Lộc, Trần Thị Diễm My, Trần Ngọc Ngân, Lê Phan Phương Huỳnh, Võ Hoàng Trúc, Phạm Thị Tuyết Trinh, Mạc Hoàng Nhân, and the last one is the present team. We got Trần Nhã Di, Nguyễn Thanh Thúy Hằng, Nguyễn Huy, and the last one is me, Lê Thị Ngọc Tiền. Now I'm gonna move on to the content we are talking about. We were talking about 3 things. First is what do you see in the picture? And we're gonna describe the picture in general. After that, we will talk about what do we think about the pictures, what does the photo remind us of. And the last one is what does it make us wonder? Now, first, I'm gonna talk about what do you see in general. If you can look at the pictures, you will see a young man who's holding his bachelor degrees or university degree, and he is asking for the money in the street. And anyway, everything you see is just the tip of the iceberg, and we will raise the questions about the pictures right now. Does he actually have to do that? And why would he do that? Why would he asking for people money? And what does the photo remind us about is that it raises some problems in our society. The first one is that even if you have a valuable degrees or a university degrees, you still be unemployed for some reason, such as you asking for a too high position or you asking for high salaries, and maybe the professional qualifications and your experience about the job is not enough to apply for. And maybe you have some problem with your health or your body is not suitable for the job you apply for. And there are some more reasons. Or maybe you just only go to school, like you asking for the bachelor degrees is just not the lesson at school, and you don't care about accumulating the experience or the knowledge you need for the job you applied. And maybe you have the advanced degree, but you don't have the skill to work and collaborate with others. And like example, in our countries, in Vietnam, there's a huge level of competition for people advanced with degrees increased, and even though there are the real degrees that also become meaningless for some reasons. And that's just my perspective, and now my friends gonna talking about some other perspective like the family, the relative, the society, friends and college, his university, his college, and himself student in his university, and recruiters or the foreign country, and the people encountering in the same situation. This is some more angle to talk about this situation and this picture. My friend's gonna keep continuing to our presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Hui. I will talk about the view from his family and his relative. At first, people who get well with him may be surprised. Then they will probably feel sorry for him because his situation. On the other hand, people who hate him may underestimate him. If he was born in an Asian household, his parents may feel ashamed of his action and prevent him from begging for money. That said, in Western countries, he won't possibly receive financial support from family, and they will let him do what he wants. And next, Nhã Duy will tell you guys about the society.
Okay, hello everyone. So about the society, they may be confused and come up with many questions like, what did he do that? And like, how did he study in his university or college? And like, does his major meet the needs of society? And like, can we believe in him? And what's more, they will discuss or gossip about his problems, like on online forums or social media, and like passers may think that he's weird because of what he's wearing and his degree, and maybe some people give him money without taking his situation into consideration, and maybe others may make fun of him. So we will continue with his friends or colleagues.
So from the view of his friend or his colleagues, his good friends may feel sorry for him and trying to help him get through this hard situation. His colleague may fully understand why he suffered from this situation because they used to study with him too. Next. So about next hand, we'll tell you guys about the view from his university or college.
Next to the university or college, maybe teachers may feel frustrated or disappointed because people doubt their teaching ability. They will reflect on their educational methods and find out the right root of this problem. Students in his university or college, like they may be confused about their future and scared of unemployment issues. He raises the alarm about students lacking of soft skills and being lazy in university or college. About the recruiters, they may think that although he has graduated from university and has got some certificates in his major, his lack of soft skills such as communication skills, collaboration skills, or problem-solving skills will make the recruiters will feel he's probably inappropriate for the position that he had applied for. Next, we will continue.
About the view of himself, I think, follow my personal opinions, he will feel disappointed and unmotivated in himself. He lost his self-respect because at his level, he must laying on the sidewalk and begging for money.
Yeah, and from my own perspective, in his community, he's maybe a black sheep. And for foreign countries, other countries may look down on the youngsters in his country. And for people encountering the same situation, they they may sympathize with him, but I think that they won't choose to be a beggar like him. And the next doing will continue our presentation.
And everything that we have learned from the picture, from everything that we have talking about, is that we got a message. It is a sad point that still isn't exist in our today's society. The student who graduated from very reputation university with competence, knowledge, and qualifications still competence is gradually forgotten. And college is not the only path, it's not the only way for you to go to outside and making money or become successful. And we always have to try our best to take advantage from the right person, the right moment, and the right time to develop ourselves to achieve the desired success that we want to. And what does it make us wonder is that the picture saw that he had diploma but is still unemployed, and he's frustrated that he no longer has to looking for work. And I think the first picture talking about the problem of learning according to the movement without caring about our ability, so that later we graduate from school and they can stand on their own. The man is inactive, or he just too lazy to find a job. He has qualification, but just formality. And we wonder if the guy is too lazy to get a job and earning a living, or he just get fired from his company, or he has faced with the unemployment issue. And even though we have a high degree, a good knowledge, that just isn't enough. We need to gain more soft skill or other important roles like relationship with strong physical appearance to get more chance to find a good job or high salary job. And when we graduate from university, we have extremely excellent academic results. Absolutely, we must be very confident in ourselves and become too confident. However, a university certification only shows our fundamental knowledge without practical experience. Thus, many of us do not accept the major salary in exchange of proficient and play later promotion. And I wonder, does this also lead to the joblessness is on the rise nowadays? And some awesome word we want to give you is that your degree is just a piece of paper. Your education is working on how you be in your behavior. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. And my question now.
Yes.
If you were that person in the picture, what would you do?
If I were the man in the pictures, instead of asking for hand money, I'm gonna try to find a job to work for money. If I have a chance, I will take that money and go to university to study more, study to higher education, and try to get experience for the job that I want to apply for. And I will upgrade my physical health and appearance to get more chance to get a job, the job that I want.
Okay. Second question, you or your friend can answer.
Yeah, I cannot hear that.
Okay, what would be the reasons that the man in the picture be jobless?
There are a few reasons. I think that depends on some reason, like maybe his experience is not enough for the job, or maybe the degrees he got is not suitable for the job that he wants to do in the future, or maybe it's just because he chose
Okay, Huy, can you answer?
Yes. Can you repeat the question, please?
What would be the reasons why the man in the picture be jobless?
I think it's because of his ego. He just want to. I think the reason is he just want to find a job that's suitable for his degree. So he won't apply for any like job that need the physical part. Just like doing a waiter or some sort like that. So, and yeah, that is my answer.
Okay. So your friend just mentioned that he may not have enough experience to apply for a job. Okay. What do you think about that?
I think it depends on how he studied in his university, because applying for a job is a skill that I think any university on around the world teaching their students.
So the university prepare the student for being able to work in the markets with some kind of thinking and learning skills, right? And maybe it's his problem. You think so, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. And if you are the person in the picture, what would you do so that you will not be in his situation during the time at the university?
Well, I think I will try. I will trying to use all the knowledge. I will try to apply all the knowledge that I had learned from the lecturer from the university. Trying to part in many kind of events that give me experience to working with other people, and just trying my best.
Okay. Can you call out a number? And I would like to get that person to continue to answer the questions. Any number.
I think number 4.
Number 4, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Nhã Duy. So to gain more experience when you are a student at the university, what would you do?
I do believe that we need to reinforce our knowledge as well as practice some soft skills like problem solving skills and like critical thinking, and how to get those experience. I think we need to get out our comfort zone and try to do new things.
Yeah. So
and be brave. Sorry?
And can you select a number?
40.
14 or 40? 14 or 40?
Yeah.
14 or 40?
14.
14, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, 14. Can you share with us experience about working in roof from last night? So do you have any problems, or do you enjoy the problem solving with working in roof?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that my experience when working in a group with all the team members is really great. We have after finishing the class yesterday, we have created a group on Zello, and then we added people in the group, and then we organized the work equally, and people have worked really effectively. I think it's a great and I think it is a great opportunity for me to practice what I have learned from the problem solving skills.
Okay. So thank you. This means you know how to deal with the problems to solve it, right?
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah, thank you for group 1. So now we move on to group 2. Group 1, can you load down? Yes, thank you. Group 2, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.